Hello, I am back. How's everybody doing? How are you all doing today? Ladies and gentlemen, and gentlemen, ladies and men, and gentle ladies, and gentle everybody. How's it going? Unfortunately, my cold isn't fully over, sadly. I really hoped that it would get over, it'd be over by today, but nope, not that lucky. So you're still gonna have to deal with my muffled voice a little bit longer and my, stuffed nose. I'm trying not to force it, because if you just take too many medicine or like you cough and blow your nose too much, it doesn't actually help. So I'm trying to pace myself in that regard. Unfortunately, it's taking a little bit longer than I would have liked, because it's been going on since, 8 days now. I don't usually get, catch colds or get sick, but when I get sick, sometimes it lasts a little bit longer. It used to be that, I would only be sick for 2-3 days. And I would get back on my feet very, very fast, but unfortunately, body ages and I'm not 18 anymore, sadly. But yeah, that's just a little side tangent, I guess. We have quite a bit of time left until the state of play starts. I decided to start a little bit early just so we can hang out a little bit, chat, look forward to, talk about what we're looking forward to and stuff like that. Get a feel for what people are excited about, what they're looking forward to. There's quite a few things in the grand scheme of things, but I don't know if anything I like personally will be at the state of play. That's the thing, I don't know what they're gonna show, because the only thing we kind of have an idea about, well, kind of, what we know about, I guess, because that was specified, is Wolverine. Probably half of this state of play will probably be dedicated just to Wolverine. But other than that, we don't really know what to expect out of today's state of play. I imagine there should be something interesting. It's just that, I feel like Sony hasn't put out any real bangers lately. Sony first party titles 2020, 2026. What did they put out in the last, 5-ish years? Like Astrobot obviously was a big one, but at the same time, that's technically a pretty small game in the grand scheme of things. And it's a semi-tech demo, semi-game. Like, I'm not dissing it. Astrobot was great, was cool. But like, there's Astrobot, there's Spider-Man 2, I guess. Horizon Call of the Mountain. Nothing I'm personally very interested in. God of War Ragnarok was 4 years ago. Horizon Forbidden West was 4 years ago. Gran Turismo 7 was 4 years ago. Ratchet and Clank was 5 years ago. Returnal was 5 years ago. Ghost of Tsushima, I guess. Yeah, that was pretty good. Last of Us Part 2, Ghost of Tsushima. Oh, yeah, that was a director's cut in 2021. Marvel Spider-Man, Miles Morales, and Demon's Souls. Like, in terms of games that I'm personally hyped about or looking forward to, they haven't really put out any games since 2020. Like, we're gonna hear about Marvel's Wolverine, Ghost of Yotei. I'm personally not like super like thrilled about, in part because I haven't finished Tsushima yet, but in part also because I don't know, something about the presentation didn't click with me as much as the first one. I feel like the first one looked a little bit grittier, I guess, and maybe that's why it clicked better, whereas the second one, it looked a little bit, I don't know, tamer, I guess. And I think the dissonance is what got to me. It's the same thing that it's the same kind of general problem that I have with games like World of Warcraft, where in theory it's still the same game. In theory you can still see some of the DNA being there, but in practice it's like a completely different game. Like the experience you're getting out of World of Warcraft retail today versus the experience you got, 15 years ago, not even 20 years, but like 15 years ago or 14 years ago, is like so night and day different that it's like, it may as well be a different game. It's like saying, I don't know, it's an MMO, so obviously there's a continuity there and stuff like that, but like when you're playing WoW today, it's like a different game. It's like, I don't know, playing... What would be a good example, like off the top of my head, that's like feels completely different? I guess playing Marathon today versus Marathon 20 years ago, but I don't know if that's a good idea because I haven't played either of them, and also it feels like this is too big of a difference. Like Dragon Age 1 and Dragon Age 2, I guess, would be a good example because the first one's a lot more turn-based, second's one more action-y. And it's like you can tell they're the same IP and they're the same general game, but like they do feel very different to play. And I find it funny that Sony's trying to shift back to like first-party exclusives, but they barely have any first-party exclusives because all of their focus has been almost exclusively on live service games. So it's like, I just don't know, man. I want to be hyped about PlayStation stuff. I really do. I used to be big with PlayStation. Those of you that have been around for a while, from before my break and stuff, you guys know I have a PlayStation 3, I have a PlayStation 4. I didn't own, but I played, PlayStation 1 and 2 on like family and friends places and stuff like that. But I own a PS3, I have it in the room. I have a PS4, I have a PSP, I have a PS TV, I have a Vita, right? It's like, I like PlayStation. Well, I used to like PlayStation, I should say. But the PS5 generation has kind of just been like a thud for me. It didn't manage to click with me. Like all the things that I liked about PlayStation are kind of not happening right now. Both in terms of like first party, but also third party. Also because they've changed a lot of the rules. So now a lot of the games that I liked that used to be on PlayStation are actually not on PlayStation anymore. They tend to be on PC, or weirdly enough, even the Switch. So like the Switch kind of replaced the PlayStation 5 for me in a lot of ways, because it has the games that I'm more interested in nowadays. In terms of third party and in terms of first party, they're not really doing any games that I'm personally hyped about. So I guess I'll probably have a PS5 one day, maybe. Honestly, it felt so weird when they announced the PS5 and the games since then, because I was really looking forward to, like, before, you know, it actually came out, like, you know, leading up to the PS5. I was like super hyped. I couldn't wait to get a PS5, and then the enthusiasm just started going down and down and down and down over time. And it's like, oh, okay, the price is higher as a baseline, and then it keeps going up, and then the games are getting more expensive, but it's also not games that I'm particularly hyped about. And I'm just like, so I'm supposed to pay more for things I don't even care about? Like, how does this work exactly? When I can just buy a Switch and get the same general experience for, like, you know, the exclusive stuff. And I like these, the Nintendo exclusives a lot more than like the Sony exclusives at the moment. So it just feels kind of weird. And for everything that's not exclusive, I can just get on PC for the most part, and I can get it cheaper, and usually I get a proper experience. If it's, especially if it's on Steam, it tends to, in general, not be as, like, censored and toned down. And I'm not even talking about, like, you know, crazy stuff. You know, we're not talking lewd, you know, crazy, you know, over the top games. I'm talking about the things that are a little bit more, you know, tame, the ecchi, the stuff that's, you know, just a little bit raunchy to make it a little bit more interesting, you know. Even those games are like getting neutered left and right. So I'm just like, why even bother with PlayStation right now? I don't know what they're doing. But again, and I'm not trying to diss everything right now per se. It's more about, it just started. Well, the timer started, I should say. Okay, oh, never mind. They started the stream half an hour early. Okay, so the timer starts before midnight. I thought the stream is gonna start at midnight, and then we're gonna have to wait another, like, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. But no, it's actually starting now. So, okay, we don't have to wait as much. I'm still leaving it muted for now, because, you know, there's nothing to look at just yet. But yeah, I'm not trying to be a doomer or anything, mind you, just to be clear. Like, I like games. It should be pretty clear from my streams by now that I enjoy playing games. I enjoy finishing games. I don't really particularly like dropping games before I give them a fair shot and actually finish, at the very least, the main story or like the main content loop that's available. And I'm always looking for new games, because I'm not the type to stick to just one game, you know, forever, so to speak. So it's not like I'm not looking forward to new things. And I do want to see, you know, Sony start releasing games that I'm hyped about, so that I can be hyped about them and, you know, get into them. But like, for the most part, the games that I care about are either not exclusive to PlayStation, like, you know, Final Fantasy, for instance, right? That one's no longer PlayStation exclusive, not even timed exclusive, which is good. Look, don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining that I can play it on Steam day one when it releases and don't have to wait a year for it anymore. That's not really the point I'm trying to make. I'm glad that I get to play it on time now that I don't have a PlayStation 5. I can just play it on PC when it comes out without having to wait. That's cool. But I'm just talking more about, like, why would I want a PlayStation, and what am I looking forward to when I'm looking at the state of play, right? That's more the mindset I'm going in with. Like I want to look at the state of play and expect something interesting that, you know, really drives the point home that, hey, I have, you know, a list of games, and it doesn't even have to be like insanely long, right? It just has to be like a core number of games that can justify me buying a PS5. And right now, it's not happening. In part because there's not enough games that I'm interested about. That's part of it, yes. But with each price increase of the console itself, you need more games to justify it, right? Like if we're talking about PlayStation, you know, when it released at around $500, you know, dollars or whatever it was, 500 euros, I guess for me, 600-ish, 500, 600 euros, right? If we're talking about like that price point, right? Then, okay, I'll need probably, let's say, 5 games to justify it, right? At least 5 games, which again, it's PlayStation, so that means full price, right? So that's another, you know, like 350 euros at least, you know? So we're already talking about like 1,000 euros as a buy-in into the console ecosystem, because I have to spend like 500 or 600 euros on the consoles, and then another 400 or so just on the games that I really want to play, right? So you're talking about like 1,000 euros just to get into it. Whereas now the console itself, like what's the price now for the PlayStation? PlayStation 5 prices. What are we looking for? And I'm not talking about like the cheapest version. Right, I'm talking about one that has like at least 1 full terabyte and everything like that. We're probably looking closer to what, 650, 650, I think. Yeah, 650 for the slim disc edition. 600, I guess. Again, this is dollars, so for Europe it's going to be higher, both in terms of euro and in terms of like just general pricing, because they always mess it up here. Yeah, it's around 650 in my country. So, okay, so now we're at 650 instead of the previous 500, right? So we've gone up in price by like 150 euros just on the console, right? And now all of a sudden, I'm gonna spend 650 for what, 5 games? No, now I need to at least find like, you know, 7 games, maybe 8 games to justify buying the console, which I know sounds silly in the grand scheme of things. I'm basically double dipping. So now all of a sudden, you know, those, you know, previously 5 games that were like 70 bucks is now 8 games. That's another 500 something euros. So now we're looking at closer to 1,200 euros just to get into the ecosystem. And even then, like, I would be willing to, if the games that I have like on my list, so to speak, of games to play on PlayStation were enough in the grand scheme of things to justify it. But there aren't that many games that I'm like, I need to have a PS5 to play this. Or I want a PS... Like, I'm even willing to make some concessions here and there in the sense of like, okay, this game I like playing more on a console than on PC. Like, you know, because controller and because, I don't know, friends are on the new ecosystem or something like that. But the PS5 is so expensive, most of my friends don't have one. And when I say most of my friends, there's only a handful of them that have it. And it's kind of hard to justify, you know, in that sense. And it makes me sad because, again, I do want to be hyped about PlayStation stuff. And there are a few handful of PC games that I would be willing to play on the PlayStation if I had one, you know, if I already had a PlayStation 5. There's some PC games that I would be willing to buy on the PlayStation and play there instead. But I still need that first, you know, that small list of a few games that are either exclusive or like the best experience is on a console, you know? And I don't have that list right now. Like, I don't have enough games to justify buying into the ecosystem at the moment. And I'm hoping and waiting for some game announcements that would make me go, ooh, I can't wait to play. Like even the Switch 2 looks more appealing to me right now. And that one doesn't even have that many exclusives just yet. Like what do we have so far? We have Donkey Kong Bonanza. That's a good one. That is something that I would like to play. It's not like a big one, but I'd be willing to play that, you know. I wouldn't buy a Switch for that, but I would be buying it if I had a Switch. You know what I mean? And there's Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave. That one should be a Switch 2 exclusive coming presumably this year. So that's something I'm looking forward to. There was Kirby Air Riders, not really for me. Mario Kart World, not really for me. There's Pokopia, which I wouldn't buy a Switch for Pokopia, but I would buy Pokopia if I had a Switch too, right? That's 2 games now. Winds and Waves is coming out next year, and like I would most likely buy a Switch 2 for that. Dusk Bloods is probably coming out next year, or this year or next year. We don't know for sure. I think it's supposed to be this year. Star Fox is not really like super for me, but like again, one of those, I wouldn't buy a Switch for Star Fox, but I would buy Star Fox if I had a Switch too, kind of deals. Splatoon Raiders with a single player focused entry. I would like that because it's a single player game. So like even the Switch 2 looks more appealing in terms of like, you know, which console do I would like to buy for the games. And the Switch 2 is cheaper. You know? Switch 2 prices. Like considerably cheaper. By like at least $200. In my country specifically, it hovers around the 500 euro ballpark, right? So that's a good 120 euros cheaper than the cheapest. Like the average Switch 2 is about 120 euros cheaper than the cheapest PlayStation 5. Not even Pro. Actually, no, I think it was a Pro. I don't want to lie. What was it? Yeah, I think it was a Pro. PS5 Preds. Yeah, okay, it was compared to the Pro. No. Slim Digital Edition is not even the Pro version. So the non-Pro version. What's the Pro going for? Oh yeah, okay, yeah, that's what I remembered. So that's compared to the regular Pro, right? So it's about 120 euros cheaper than the base PS5. A PS5 Pro is going around 900 and change euros. But again, even if I'm willing to spend less, you know, and just get a regular PS5 instead of the Pro, we're still, again, the math ain't mathin', right? The regular PS5 is already too expensive relative to the games and the exclusives and the ecosystem advantages. Because remember, if you're playing on PS5 on a PlayStation, much like the Switch, don't get me wrong, because this is console stuff, but like, you're not just buying into the ecosystem. Like if you want to play any kind of multiplayer that's not like 100% free to play, and even then it's not always the case on PlayStation, you need the subscription, the PS Plus. So that goes on top. So you're looking at 1,000 euros buy-in price for the PS5 right now. For what? For exclusives that I can barely justify. Like, I'm not saying there aren't any good games on the PS5, again, just to be clear on that side. I'm saying there aren't any PS5 games that get me excited to buy a PS5. Like none. I don't think there's a single PS5 exclusive that makes me go, PS5 exclusives, I mean, go again, PS5 exclusives. I can't think of any PS5 game exclusive that makes me think, oh, I would buy a PS5 for this game. Like, I genuinely cannot. But I can do the opposite for the Switch too. With either games that have already released or are soon to be released. Like the closest I can say for a PlayStation game that I could maybe justify as like kind of an exclusive reason to buy a PS5 is Astro Bot. And that's kind of stretching it. Like, I love Astro Bot. I played a little bit at a friend's place, and I think it's really fun, but it's not enough to actually sell a PS5 in my book. Like, I would not use Astro Bot as a system seller. I guess Demon Souls. Wait, Demon Souls didn't come to PC, right? That one's pretty sure it's just PlayStation. Okay, Demon Souls maybe. Okay, not that it matters now because they killed Blue Point. Another smart move from Sony. But yeah, Demon Souls I guess would be... Okay, between Demon Souls and Astro Bot, I can probably, you know, very, very, like, you know, twitchy say that, yeah, okay, I could see between these two kind of like getting an itch to consider a PS5, but just consider. I wouldn't buy it. Just for those two games, I wouldn't buy a PS5 realistically. I want more. I need something that's more up my alley, I guess. And I just feel like I haven't seen anything from Sony that gets me excited to be like, oh yeah, this is it. This is the reason. This is why I need a PS5. You know what I mean? Like, I bought a Vita for Persona 4. That was the only reason why I bought a Vita. It was for Persona 4. And everything else after was just bonus on top of bonus on top of bonus on top of everything. But like, even then, the Vita was like, you know, a fraction of the price. So yeah, I don't know. Like, I want to be excited, to be clear. Like, I'm not here to say, oh, this is gonna suck and there's nothing good on the horizon and Sony's washed or anything like that. But like, I need to see something that gets me excited. I really need to see something. Like, I need at least one game on this state of play to be something that I'm just like, oh my god, this is fucking it. This is the reason why I'm going to make a bad purchasing decision and buy a PS5, you know? I'm kidding, obviously. I wouldn't do that. But you know what I mean? Like, I need to see at least one game on that list that makes me lose my fucking mind. Okay, let me switch over here for now. I'll put it like that. Okay, give me a sec. We'll just turn it on like that for now. You should be able to hear it just fine. Actually, can I turn it down a little bit? I feel like I probably should turn it down a little bit. I feel like it's just a little bit too loud. No? It's just me? Okay, I think that's fine for now. Yeah, I really want something that's gonna blow me away, you know? The equivalent of something like... Yeah, no, I turn it down a little bit because it's just a BGM noise for now. I'm gonna turn it up a little bit more once the show actually starts. For now, it should be background noise a little bit while we still chat. I'll turn it up once the show actually starts, as needed. But right now I don't want it to overpower me, you know? But yeah, I basically need to get the equivalent of Pokemon Winds and Waves or Fire Emblem, right? Or something like that. And for me personally, God of War and Spider-Man and Wolverine are not those kinds of games. They're not the type of game. Like, I know I usually say, you often hear me say that, like, I don't need the game to be long. And I want, you know, shorter games, and I'm okay with, you know, just playing a game for 20 hours, 30 hours and moving on. And that is still true. But when we're talking about a system seller, right, it has to be a game that, even if it doesn't last 100 hours, at the very least, it gives you the impression of spending 100 hours in it. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like most Pokemon games don't actually give you 100 hours if you're just talking about, like, main story and getting through stuff like that, the baseline. But, like, you still have so much more to do in terms of, like, engaging with the game to not necessarily be a completionist, right? But, like, have things to sink your teeth into, right? So when I think of a system seller, that's kind of what I'm thinking about, right? Persona 4, 100-hour game, good content, quality story. Yes, I get it. It's not for everyone. You know, 100-hour story is not really for everyone. But, like, that's the type of game that I need as a system seller. And Spider-Man and God of War and these, like, story-driven games, I don't see them as system sellers personally. I see them as awesome games on top of the system seller. I don't know if that makes sense. But, like, that's kind of what I'm looking for here. I'm looking for the equivalent of Fire Emblem, the equivalent of Pokemon Winds and Waves, the equivalent of, you know, Legend of Zelda, right? The equivalent of, I don't know, for PC, I guess, Final Fantasy, you know, Metaphor, something like that, Monster Hunter, right? I'm giving examples of games that are not exclusive, just to be, I'm aware, but, like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, that's what I need from PlayStation to be, like, on board, you know? Oh, yeah, that was on screen before. My bad. But yeah, I need something like that. I need something to, like, really, really lose my shit over, you know, start yelling like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, oh my god, this is so great, you know? Like, I need one title like that coming out of this. And for me personally, Wolverine just isn't that. I need something to excite me for PlayStation. And it's kind of the same with Xbox too, to be clear. Like, I feel like almost all of the games that I've been playing and enjoying recently and that I've been looking forward to have not come out of any of, like, the big publishers. Or at least not the ones that, you know, most people in the West would think about, I guess, is a way of putting it. Because, you know, it's mostly, like, Capcom and stuff like that. And third-party stuff here, you know, more, not independent studios, but, like, not the big players. And that's fine, like, I'm not complaining, you know, especially since most of these games are usually cheaper than some of the blockbusters coming out of PlayStation and Xbox. I mean, Xbox at least got me on Forza Horizon 6, right? It's not a lot of games coming out of Xbox that got me hyped recently, but I got one at least, right? Like, I need something like that from Sony, and I haven't gotten anything like that. And even, like, setting aside, you know, all of the other stuff coming out of Xbox that I'm not particularly thrilled about and doesn't get me excited from anything I've seen. Because again, to be clear, it's not just the game title, it's just also the presentation. Like, I should have been hyped about Fable, but I haven't seen anything that got me to get me excited when I actually saw Fable. I'm more excited about Gothic 1 remake than I am of Fable right now. So That's saying something, I guess. Outer Worlds 2 didn't really capture me. They did have Ninja Gaiden last year, though. Ninja Gaiden 4. Haven't gotten around to it, but it is on my wish list. So that is definitely something that got me excited from Xbox, at least. And then there was, I guess, Gears of War Reloaded. It's not really my thing, but definitely something up there. Death Stranding is not exclusive to Sony. That's the thing. It's not even a Sony exclusive. It was a timed exclusive. It was on PlayStation for about a year, and now it's available on PC. So, not an exclusive. So it doesn't technically count. I mean, I say that, but I'm making the exception for Xbox. But that's mainly because I have never been an Xbox player. So for me, Xbox has never been really a thing outside of like literally working on Xbox, because I used to work in QA and gaming. So there's that side of things. But like outside of working with an Xbox, the console itself didn't appeal to me. It had some games that I regret not being able to play or not having the opportunity to play, but by and large, the Xbox hasn't really sold me. And Xbox has also been quite regularly a kind of hybrid historically of PC and Xbox. So it's kind of hard for me to see Xbox quite in the same light as PlayStation. Unfortunately, for me personally, Xbox is, because I'm more of an RPG type of guy, and JRPG type of guy for the most part. So like the Xbox never appealed to me. It was more shooting games, racing games, things like that, which are cool. I'm not dissing them, but they're not my thing. So when I think of like a racing game like Forza, that would be on top of all the RPGs. Kind of like how Midnight Club was on top of everything else. I'm not the core audience for these types of games. I'm well aware of that, right? So I'm expecting some of these games to be on top of something, right? Especially if they're like exclusive to a platform, like in Sony's case, right? Forza Horizon being exclusive to Xbox, for instance, I would not have bought it, because I'm not buying an Xbox or a racing game, no matter how good it is, because that's not my driving point, the selling point of that. So if Forza Horizon was exclusive to Xbox, I would not have played it. But yeah, for PlayStation, that's kind of what I need. I need something that's really defining the era, kind of thing for me, from primarily an RPG standpoint, right? Like that is the thing that gets me the most excited, the RPG side of things. So I kind of need a really good RPG at the kind of the same level as Metaphor and Persona and stuff like that, right? That kind of level of RPG for me personally. Anything short of that, and it's kind of just hopium and copium. But that does not mean I will stop watching. You know what I mean? I like games, so I wanna see more games. I wanna see games that I can be hyped about. Mm-hmm. Just 2 more minutes, and we're ready to rumble. Oh yeah, and it can't be a live service game. I think that should be obvious by now, but a live service game is not a system seller as far as I'm concerned. I know for some people it might be, and again, I'm not questioning anybody's tastes, but for me personally, that's not a system seller. A case might be able to be made for like an MMO type thing, but not a live service. And I know some people like to lump those two together, but there's a difference in definition there, not just in interpretation of like what those words mean technically. A live service and the MMO follow different design principles. In fact, like some MMOs that people call MMOs nowadays technically are not MMOs anymore. Like Retail WoW is not an MMO anymore. It's a live service game. It just, the design principles behind it have shifted so much, and the cadence of content and the way the content is released and designed is like, Retail WoW is more of a live service than it is an MMO at this point. It just doesn't follow the design principles of an MMO anymore. But anyway, we're just about ready to begin. Let's see state of play. What do you have for us today? Please show me something good. I want to be hyped. It is about time. Come on. Why is my... I feel like it should be starting already. I feel like my stream's a little bit behind. I get the impression that my stream is behind for some reason. I don't know why. Anyway, here we go. First game. Oh, Wolverine.
Creative Director for Marvel's Wolverine. Today, we're excited to debut a new look at the game. To set the stage, Wolverine is in a race against time to rescue a group of kidnapped mutants before they're shipped off to parts unknown by cybernetically enhanced mercenaries known as the Reavers. However, Logan quickly discovers he isn't the only mutant attempting to save them. Let's take a look.
Okay. Yeah, I turned it up. You should be able to hear it up now. It's been turned up.
Let's see if we can find the one that got away. Redhead. Might be our only lead. Looks like she took off into the industrial park. All right, let's search the area.
I like how nobody looks up at him.
Perimeter stable. Holding position.
I mean, this is realistic, but this is part of the stuff that I don't really like, because it makes Wolverine even, you know, more, I feel like not unlikable in a sense, but it's just like Wolverine has always been violent and, you know, very slashy, but like this stuff I feel like paints Wolverine in a more negative light somewhat. Especially since he's killing a lot of humans. Or like non-enhanced, right? Where I feel like for the most part they try to tone it down a little bit in the actual games and like in the actual comics and stuff. Maybe I'm misremembering. I don't know. There's a little bit of a tonal dissonance here with what I remember of Wolverine and stuff like that. Scarlet Witch, or I mean, it's purple stuff reminds me more of Scarlet Witch.
There you are, Red.
But I can also get the impression it's not Wanda.
Jean? Is that you?
It's Jean.
Don't worry. You're not going anywhere.
Yeah, it's Jean. Jean Grey. Yeah, it does feel a little bit like a villain. Yeah. It's like, I get it, like, if you read between the lines in the comics and stuff, yeah, you do get the impression that Wolverine is a killer. Like, he's definitely the more brutal of, like, the X-Men and stuff like that. And he's the less likely of them to, you know, fight people and not get them injured. But like this feels more like Mortal Kombat than X-Men. And I get it, it's Wolverine, it's not X-Men, but at the same time, I don't know, it just... And part of it is also the hyper-realism, honestly. The direction with the hyper-realism, because, you know, when things are a little bit more 2D or like a little bit, you know, cartoonish and stuff, when somebody does some of these actions, they don't look quite as extreme, right?
Yeah. Let's go.
They're not quite as, you know, like brutal, because usually you're kind of just slashing on the surface kind of thing. But because this is realistic, right? It's hyper-realism and stuff. These slashes and everything, they make it look very visceral. And that's cool, but it also makes Wolverine look like a fucking lunatic. And I don't know, I'm struggling to appreciate Wolverine in this sense, personally. I don't know. I admit I'm not like the biggest comic book nerd, so it's possible this is very emblematic of Wolverine, and I'm just kind of like, I don't know, imagining a Wolverine that's not actually real. But I don't know, to me this just feels a little bit excessive, and I'm struggling to like Wolverine as much. I mean, some of these are cybernetically enhanced robots, kind of cyborgs, so I guess sometimes it's not as bad, but still. I don't know, it's... I don't know, the hyper-realism for me actually makes this less enjoyable.
Redhead. Let's get you guys out of here.
Are you a superhero?
Look it. I'm Wolverine.
I don't know. I'm not gelling with it. I'm just not gelling with this. It's too much. It's too visceral, it's too excessive, it's too explicit. It actually takes me out of it a little bit.
Some folks can't wait to die.
I'm sure a lot of people will appreciate it and enjoy it, and for those that like it, I'm really happy for them, but for me this is just not it.
This is a single-player action-adventure game featuring a focused, story-driven experience that will send Logan on a perilous journey across the globe, where more than innocent mutant lives are at stake. In this game, mutants live in hiding, fearful of those who would hunt them down, while most of the world doesn't even know they exist. As you saw, you'll encounter iconic Marvel characters like Jean Grey, Mystique, and Sabretooth.
Some folks can't wait to die.
We also showed you a glimpse of the brutal combat you'll experience in Marvel's Wolverine. It's fast, fluid, and visceral in the way that only Logan can deliver. Marvel's Wolverine is built to take full advantage of the PlayStation 5 consoles, and we cannot wait for you to get your hands on it when it launches September 15th, 2026. We're also happy to announce that you can pre-order your copy today at the end of the show in select markets. Check out PlayStation Blog for more information. On behalf of everyone at Insomniac Games, thank you. We'll see you next time.
I mean, again, it looks good as a game. Like, I'm not dissing the quality of the game. But the vibe, for me, the vibe is just not working.
Hello and welcome to State of Play. I wanted to start by thanking Marcus and the whole team at Insomniac for that extended look at Marvel's Wolverine. We've got a ton more to share with news and updates from both PlayStation studios and third-party studios from around the globe. Let's get right to it with the latest from our friends at Arc System Works, XDev, and Marvel Games.
I mean, Tokon Fighting Souls does come to PC, so this one's not. I mean, it's a multiplayer co-op type of game, so technically it is a PlayStation exclusive.
The supreme master of the pugilistic art, the Duke of Get Your Dukes Up, Mr. Champion!
Actions
Mr. Champion.
than any word. And the greatest action is to fight. You have defeated so many.
Dr. Doom.
Whole worlds, but
Knights of
you
Doom.
never fought Doom. Let me show you why you should kneel. Think you're a genius, Doom? Your works are mere trinkets. My genius is endless. And now my turn.
Magneto. Oh, we're starting to see the villains.
Promises shall be kept.
This violence will solve nothing, Eric.
My dearest Aurora, mutant kind shall rise, and I will be the one to lead the way.
A Green Goblin. Let's go.
You look a little angry, Bug. You're still holding a grudge. Pretty, huh?
I don't know how great this game is gonna be competitively, but it looks really fun as just a brawler. Oh, Carnage! We haven't seen Carnage in a long time. People usually just focus on Venom. And it's understandable, he is the more popular one. But I do like seeing Carnage from time to time.
Moment has come. Attack! No mercy.
Let me do it. I'll slice you up. Don't be greedy. He's mine.
Although the combination of some of these villains is a little bit weird. Like Doom and Magneto I kinda get, but the other two, I feel like they're not the same type of evil. But yeah, this looks cool. This looks really cool. One team left. We still have one more team to see. That looked cool. That looked very cool.
I see much from my perch atop the tree of tranquility. Yet, there are some outcomes that are uncertain, even to me.
That's a cute little gecko. Lizard. Oh, Rayman.
Dragons! Let's roll!
Okay, that's cute.
Your heroics will no doubt be the stuff of tales twice told throughout the Glade of Dreams.
Come feed my ox!
Calming biscuits? But oh!
Okay, this is kind of cute. I like it. Old school platformer. Hello.
Follow me, brave heroes. The Glade of Dreams is
How does this work? I see multiple characters at once on the screen. Do you swap between them or what?
It's time I made my mark.
4 against 1! You don't stand a chance! Maybe he stands a little bit of a chance. Globox to the rescue!
I am as fast as a falcon! Quick size!
For the Glade, then!
Okay, this looks really fun. I do like it.
You think this ends here?
Cool! I'm here!
Are you ready for our game, Rayman?
Oh, Rayman Legends retold. That does look cool. But I feel like this shouldn't be a place like, right? Man. This one should be a game that I feel comes to PC as well and other environments. Because it's a Ubisoft game, so it's not exclusive. Oh yeah, it's on the Switch too. Yeah, okay.
Say.
PlayStation 5, Nintendo, Switch 2 unconfirmed. Okay, it's expected to come to PC as well, to Xbox. Oh, this is a live service, isn't it? Oh, I think I remember this one. I think we saw news about this one before. Oh, it's the game from that studio. Oh, what was the studio called? What was it called? I forgot the name of the studio. I think this is... Oh man. I'm drawing a blank right now. It looks really cool, but this is most likely a live service type game. Or at the very least multiplayer co-op. Kemuri, right. Yeah.
気をつけるんだぜ。
Hi everyone! お久しぶりです。安心の中村郁美です。
Unseen, right? That was the studio's name.
I missed you! と言っても多分私のことを知らないし忘れてる人もいるかもしれないんですけど、そうだな、見てね、お姉さんです。今日皆さんにお届けしたのは妖怪ハンターアクションゲーム煙です。舞台は煙シティ。この世とあの世が混ざってるカオスな街をアジアをベースにいろんなカルチャーが入り混じってます。煙あるところに妖怪ありという言葉がありまして、それを妖怪ハンターが見つけ出します。そこで使うのが妖怪ハンターだけが使えるフォックスウィンドウ、狐の窓です。この窓を介してパラノーマル現象や妖怪を見つけ出して、で可視化してそこに妖怪をハントする。しかし妖怪をただただ集めるわけではありません。私たちのゲームでは妖怪と契約をしなければなりません。頂上を未知を狩る、あなた自身に憑依してもらいます。そして憑依した妖怪のパワーを使って憑依アパレルというかっこいいアパレルをまとってスーパーパワーでもっと強い妖怪に挑んでこの世界の謎に近づいていく。ハンターは
I just hope this is not a live service.
一つは刀ハンターになります。もう一つは弓ハンター、次はシャーマン。そこで皆さんお気づきの通りマルチプレイあります。仲間と一緒に暴れて死にかけて妖怪ハンターとして一緒にこの煙シティで煙って遊んでいただければ嬉しいです。カオスをお届けして笑いをお届けしたいと思って煙を作ってます。あの世に最も近い都市煙シティへようこそと言いたいところですが、煙はまだまだ開発中です。情報いっぱい落としていきますので、もうとにかく煙の世界をこれから楽しんでください。レッツ煙、煙っていこう。シュシュシュシュシュシュシュシュシュカカカカカカ。
Kemuri coming to PS5 2027. Okay, so it's next year. Legacy of Atlantis. Is this a remake? Or oh no, it's a new one, I think.
Been halfway across the continent looking for you. Hard woman to track down.
Okay.
Well, you found me.
Crystal Dynamics. Okay.
Ms. Croft.
Unexpected.
I hear when it comes to retrieval, you're the one to hire. This isn't about glory or money or making the world a better place. This is a puzzle. Buried in centuries of silence. You don't strike
okay, it does look nice.
Past a locked door without wondering what's behind it.
Not a huge fan of the hyperrealism in general, but this one does look nice.
I can only trust you with this.
This one I think is a PlayStation exclusive. I could be wrong.
Gotta say, you captured your good side.
You're assuming I've got a bad side.
Oh no, it's coming to PC too. It's on Steam. It does have an entry on Steam. Okay, it's not exclusive.
So, what was your favorite from today?
I liked the Alisol.
What did you like about it?
He's big and loud.
Okay, what is this? It's not Turok, is it?
My favorite is the Diplodocus.
Diplodocus. So much for that. Is this another Jurassic Park?
I don't know if I can do this.
You need to keep moving. You have no other choice.
I mean, it's not my type of game, but it does look interesting.
There's always a choice.
For the dino lovers, this should be really cool. The Lost Wild. The Lost Wild. Okay, this one's also not exclusive, apparently. Oh, it's Annapurna Interactive. Okay, makes sense. Oh, this one they showed last time as well, I think. Unless I'm confusing it with another game. Looks pretty cool. Oh, Phantom Blade, right. Right, I remember this one. I think I might have it on the wish list.
Back in early 2023, S-Game first showed us Phantom Blade Zero in passing.
It's on PC as well.
And we knew immediately that this game had incredible potential. Look forward to more details in a gameplay and story deep dive coming later this summer. Next, let's head over to the sandworm-infested sands of Arrakis in Dune Awakening. In this open-world survival RPG, you can fully immerse yourself in the world of Dune. Unravel a cinematic story filled with mystery and intrigue, featuring many of the characters from the books and movies.
Okay.
Find the Fremen, wake the sleeper.
Dune.
Alone or with friends, you will explore the vast open world of Arrakis and learn to survive and thrive by unlocking the secrets of the Fremen. Along the way, you'll discover new technologies, craft gadgets and weaponry, and build a base of operations that will grow and expand as you progress towards power and fortune. Pursue the path of the Bene Gesserit, Swordmaster, Trooper, or Mentat, and master anything from mind control to brutal hand-to-hand combat.
Okay, this looks cool.
In Dune Awakening, you can choose to play with your friends or alone in a brand new single-player mode arriving with the PlayStation release.
Brand new single-player mode.
Dune Awakening arrives on PS5 on September 22nd. Pre-orders start today.
Wait, this is the MMO thing.
The fan favorite PS2 classic Dynasty Warriors 3 is getting remastered.
So it's getting a single-player mode? Wow.
Dynasty Warriors 3 Complete Edition Remastered is a modern revival of the 2001 game that established the foundation.
Okay,
of the
that's
series.
cool. Hey.
Players can become one of over 40 officers and experience intense
Oh yeah.
1,000 skirmishes across vast battlefields. And joining the battle is Zilwan, the protagonist from Dynasty Warriors Origins.
Dynasty Warriors. Dynasty Warriors. Which one is this? Origins?
Dynasty Warriors 3 Complete Edition Remastered launches later this year. Pre-orders start today.
Okay, that's one on Steam as well. This is what I mean. Most of these games are not exclusive anymore.
Comes a bold new vision for action RPGs. No Rest for the Wicked is a brutal Souls-like built around skill.
I know this game. I didn't really get into it. I didn't really
Step into a living
like click with it, but it looked really cool.
Or share with friends in your own persistent realm. A world that evolves even when you're offline. The highly anticipated full 1.0 release expands everything. A massive world, a deep class and
This is
progression
looking
system,
cool.
and hundreds of hours of content, including Endgame, all with full crossplay and cross-save.
Crossplay, that's nice.
The Wicked launches on PS5 this October.
Nice.
And is available to wishlist now. Up next, let's check in with Capcom for an update on Onimusha: Way of the Sword.
Oh yeah, Onimusha. This one was not exclusive, but it is one of the game that I'm looking forward to.
To follow his example, I thought you'd see the appeal, Musashi.
We don't have a release date though for it yet. Just that it's coming out this year. But this is definitely a game I'm looking forward to.
That castle on the mountain.
This should be really cool. Onimusha, let's go.
No ordinary Genma can move like that.
Looking really sweet.
Designed to welcome visitors. The castle's owner must be terribly cautious.
I am
Ugh, that's so fucking gross.
Miyamoto Musashi, the fool who seeks strength yet rejects the power of the Oni. You shame yourself, child. Witness my might! If you live by the sword,
you die by it.
Is everything. So you've lost.
Come on, Musashi, you can do it.
Sword for a trowel.
Like hell I will.
No. What then? Are you going to start taking human souls?
If human souls are what it takes.
Musashi, if that's the path he walks, I will follow. I've chosen to trust Musashi's judgment in all matters.
Ori departed.
Come on, Musashi.
Every ounce of power that you have. In return.
Then get going, Onimusha.
I can't wait for this one. September! We got a release date! Let's go! September 25th. Let me write it out. September 25. Onimusha. Let's fucking go!
On Onimusha: Way of the Sword this September. But you won't have to wait long to try it yourself. Here's
that was
one
a demo?
more update from the Onimusha team.
We get a demo. I wonder if it's on PC as well. No announcement on Steam yet. That's silly. That looks silly. That looks silly! That looks silly! Okay, I can already tell this is not. I think we saw this game announced at Game Awards, but it's not a game for me. This is an easy pass for me personally.
Please say something. Where did you go, Simon?
Something doesn't feel right. Zoe? I'm sorry, Zoe?
What are you doing here?
Some kind of mystery. I mean, it looks cool, don't get me wrong, but it's not for me. Like, it's easily not for me. You know me, I don't do horror and anything of the sorts. Like, it's very rare for me to get into this type of game. Like, genuinely very rare. And the more realistic it looks, the less I'm going to, you know, the less likely I'm going to get into it. So this one's... Oh, Silent Hill Townfall, yeah. Easy skip for me.
The target is the front gate of the capital of our homeland, the Federation of Central Asia. We will storm from the sea and take the capital back from our enemy.
Ace Combat? Yeah, Ace Combat. Ace Combat 8.
The one whose rear we'll have to cover?
The people left behind back on the continent need something to hold on to. Some sort of...
Not much into flights games, but I know a lot of people are looking forward to this one. I heard only good things about Ace Combat 7, so this is probably going to be just as good, if not better. Oh, that's crazy.
That's where the Wings of Thief comes in. The legendary savior. Dee Dee wants the legendary savior to get as much publicity as possible. The more exposure, the better.
Cannons firing. We're gonna be wiped out.
All aircraft, pull out.
Sorry, Rex. You stay put, Joker One.
Above you flies the Wings of Thief. No harm will come to you. Hands to the sky, everyone. Hope is within reach.
The Terminus fingers.
Oh yeah, this is kind of crazy.
Sharing information isn't always about telling people the truth.
Hope's all we can offer, right, Joker One?
It's an ambush. Shadows.
Just as planned. We dangled the bait and Wings took it.
We'll find out soon enough.
Would you please?
Mm-hmm.
Right, defensive maneuver.
It does look cool.
Is it time to run, Ray?
Hang on. Joker One, down's an enemy.
It looks really nice. The presentation's good.
Here we go, Rex.
Come on, Ray.
Let's go, Rex.
These skies belong to you, Rex. Go take what's yours.
Yeah, it's the Wings of Thief. Yeah. It's Combat 8. Yeah. Namco, Bandai Namco and Capcom have been on a roll this past year or so.
皆さんこんにちは。エースコンバットシリーズブランドディレクターの河野です。お待たせいたしました。エースコンバット8 Wings of Shiva の発売は
October 2.
2026年10月2日。アーリーアクセスは9月29日になります。今回の映像では皆さんが
I probably won't be playing this, but I'll write it down for now just to
一つのカットに意味を持たせて
keep track of it.
ギュッと詰め込んでいます。自由自在に空を飛び、ドッグファイトの興奮を味わいながらドラマティックな英雄体験ができる。
It does look really nice.
他にはないエースコンバットだけ
At the very least, I know I'll be watching some people play this game. I already have one VTuber in mind that I kind of expect is going to play this game.
ご覧ください。
I don't know if he will for sure, but if he is, I'm absolutely watching him play it.
There are three kinds of aces.
今回エースコンバット8 Wings of Shiva にはダウンロード版は
A port of Ace Combat Zero, the Balkan
パッ
one.
ケージ版には早期購入特典としてエースコンバット0ザ・ベルカンウォーの移植版がつくことになりました。ぜひ8と世界を同じくするストレンジリアルの世界をもっと深く楽しんでください。お知らせした通り発売まではあと少しです。出撃の準備を整えてお待ちください。ありがとうございました。
That's a nice bonus. Okay, Saber Interactive. Race car? What is this? No, it's not Burnout. What game is this? Saber Interactive? Well, not... Yeah. It's not Burnout. Is it? Dark Rider. Even the music. Wait, what is that? A-Team stuff? Mad Max? Mad Max. Back to the Future. Okay, what is this? What am I looking at?
And cut. Great take. Think we got it.
Yep, roll playback.
Stuntman Hollywood. Okay. Yeah, because I recognize some of those cars, but I just don't remember all of them, where they're from. Oh, that was Need for Speed, I think. That first car. Not Need for Speed, Fast and Furious, probably.
There's a wounded man. Nasty injuries. It's like a beast tore him apart.
A beast? Out here? Are you drunk or something? Do him up and show him out. But he's still weak, so be careful.
What's going on?
I'm gonna need to look up that. There's not enough information yet for Stuntman Hollywood.
Bastard. And you're tough. Surprisingly lively for someone who just came out of a coma.
If you want to survive, you gotta hustle.
Another horror game stuff. Not for me. I mean, honestly, if you're looking at the last few years, people that like horror games have been eating really good. Like, very, very good.
Not go there.
If you're somebody that likes horror type games, you have been eating so good these last few years.
Turns out I'm a lucky man.
Like, there has been no shortage of like good games in this genre. Pretty much every year the last few years there has been like at least one like big hitter, heavy hitter, you know. Silent Hill, Resident Evil stuff, pretty much every other year. A Fatal Frame, I think we had as well. What am I missing? Silent Hill, Fatal Frame, Resident Evil. Like, it's just been like, if you're a horror fan, horror type fan, Silent Hill F, right?
Something is coming.
Fatal Frame, Resident Evil. What else? What am I forgetting? There was more than just these three.
Earthquake.
And then there have obviously been like more than one, game in the series.
But it was just
like,
a paper clip.
yeah, there's been a lot.
Falling off a desk. The
If only I
tiniest
was into
tremor
it,
before the main event.
you know. But I'm not. Not for me.
I know what they put you through. You never had a chance.
What's this?
2 days before the lockdown fell, an uncategorized resonance appeared in Manhattan. As things stand right now, Dylan, you're our only shot at survival.
What even is this? Another horror? At least it looks like it fits that genre as well.
FBC, you're not even fucking human.
The FBC locked me in that cell for years and forgot about me. The hiss, it was a way out.
People can change. The past doesn't matter.
Oh, Control Resonant.
Today.
Oh, Control Resonant. I forgot about this one. Alright, what? September 24.
We're gonna have a lot of fun together.
Okay, write it down. I probably won't play that. I'll need to check, look it up more, like look more into it, and you know, get a vibe check for it. Yeah, Marathon. The only way I'm playing Marathon is the same way I got into Destiny. Single player campaign. If it doesn't have a single player campaign, I'm not touching this game.
Without eyes to see.
It's just not for me.
The canvas, blank and vast.
Especially like the whole extraction stuff. It's just no thanks.
I cried out in my sleep. A warning. A hunter's...
Alright, we are playing Destiny 2 next week. We're gonna be playing a little bit of Destiny 2 next week. To, you know, revisit the old world, as they say. For all time's sake. You know, pressing F to pay my respects, as they say. I mean, this looks cool, don't get me wrong, but if it's just an advertisement for what? Yeah, as more content, a patch update, you know, content update. It's cool, like, sure, if you're into Marathon, have fun, I guess. But,
The dangerous and cutthroat world of Marathon expands today with its second season, Nightfall. And if you haven't checked out Marathon yet, Bungie announced an open trial period for the launch of Season 2. You'll also be able to pick up Marathon at a discount. Now, let's
no
talk
single
about
player
what's coming
campaign
to
pass.
PlayStation Plus. Up first, a beloved fantasy world is finally coming to PlayStation for the first time. RuneScape Dragon Wilds is an open-world survival game where you rise from survivor to dragon slayer. Play solo or with friends as you explore Ashenfall, a beautiful, dangerous new frontier in the RuneScape universe.
It does look cool, but I didn't get into RuneScape, so it doesn't have all the same appeal for me.
With magic at your command, cross deadly terrain, mass forage in seconds, uncover hidden paths, and outmatch brutal monsters.
And I think this one's already available on Steam.
And ranged combat, and push deeper into uncharted regions of Gielinor. Build a home together, farm the land, and fish the waters. Make it yours. RuneScape Dragon Wilds arrives day 1 on PlayStation Plus later this year.
RuneScape Dragon Wilds. Yeah, it's already on PC since last year.
Next up, here's a preview of games coming to the Classics catalog over the next few months.
Cool, but not... Oh.
In June, battle colorful enemies with musical instruments in Guitaru Man, one of the most stylish rhythm games from the PS2 era.
Cute. Guitaru Man, that's cool.
In July, PsyOps The Mindgate Conspiracy joins the Classics catalog.
Oh wow.
This PS2 action-adventure mixes run-and-gun gameplay with psychic powers.
That looks kind of cool. That looks nice. Ooh. Onimusha?
And finally, Onimusha Dawn of Dreams, a Capcom classic from 2006, launches later this year in August.
Interesting. Classic catalog. That was not on PC.
Nakashima Island, haunted by dark.
This is like Dead Island or whatever it's called. I think.
This is Dead True.
Dead Rising.
International.
What was it? It's a zombie game, but I forget the name.
that one?
A for effort, dude.
I'm pretty sure this is the zombie game.
Does no one know this guy?
This is how villains are made.
Oh, you two haven't met yet, right?
Sebastian, I'll be looking out for you.
Or maybe I'm confusing it. Oh no, this is one of those storytelling games.
Shut down for decades. Uninvestigated, untold.
I don't know why I thought, like, from the way it looked, I thought it was Dead Rising or something like that. Or no, not Dead Rising. Dead Rising? No. What was the other ones called?
Nate, are you out there?
I forgot the name of that game.
We gotta go. Right.
The fuck?
I have a bad feeling.
Let's get rid of it.
Grip it tight.
No! He's coming! Through there!
Take a deep breath.
Fuck! Which way?
Steady the mind.
We're gonna have to jump!
There's rocks down there!
Can you do what needs to be done?
Not for me. Until Dawn. Okay, interesting. So it's an Until Dawn game. Definitely not for me. But another horror, as I was saying.
I'm Stu Tilley, Creative Director at Firesprite Games, and I hope you enjoyed the first look at our brand new installment of Until Dawn. In Until Dawn 2, a successful crew of ghost hunters who fake all their best content come face to face with real horrors for the very first time.
Whenever you're ready.
Having just signed a deal with a major TV network, they visit an abandoned tropical island. But beneath that beautiful surface hides dreadful, heartbreaking secrets, centuries old and hungry for vengeance. We're looking forward to sharing more details about this very soon, ahead of release in 2027. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll skip this for sure. Not for me. Not for me.
One more game to show, and it is something special. This is a brand new title debuting with more than 20 minutes of uninterrupted gameplay. So turn up the volume.
I mean, this is more Wolverine, right? I'm pretty sure, because they said this was focusing on Wolverine, right? The major focus on Wolverine. It's not an actually new game. It's just more Wolverine stuff. Right? I don't think they're dedicating 20 minutes to a different game that's not Wolverine, right? We actually seeing something new entirely? Somehow I doubt it. Just please don't be another horror game, man. I honestly don't know what to expect at this point. Santa Monica Seals. This was the Wolverine, right? No? No, that was a different one. Oh, this is the God of War studio. Yeah, this is the God of War studio.
Find your way home.
Yeah, okay, so new God of War game.
You are free.
Wait, no, they said... Didn't they say new install? No, yeah, new installment, not new IP. Yeah, okay, yeah, Kratos. Yep. This is the new God of War. Well, I say new, but I don't know if it's new or not. But it looks like a new God of War. Think, or? This looks like it happened in the past. Lady, you dead. Lady, you dead.
Where am I?
Okay. Dad of... Well, this is... Mom of boy, I guess. Not dad of boy. This is...
You know where I am?
Okay. Mom of boy, I guess.
Okay. Burn the clothes. The pyre. It happened. They're starting on the path. It's just... I didn't get to say goodbye.
Okay. Okay, the mom's very athletic too, by the looks of it.
This definitely isn't the light of Alfheim.
Where are you, lady? Where did you end up? Interesting.
Mask. How?
Oh, okay. Killer flower. Okay. She's kind of cool. She's badass.
Shouldn't have been that difficult.
Oh, aerial combos and stuff. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Armor. Good idea.
I mean, not much of an armor, but okay. Oh yeah.
Now, how about a way out?
I still don't understand where this place is.
Guess I'll find my own way from here. That mask. No, it can't be. It's not possible.
So I guess that mask suggests something.
If there's another mask, their path isn't safe. I have to find a way back.
Admittedly, I didn't play the other two recent Dad of Boy games, so... maybe some of this contains some context, or like it's a little bit more obvious for people that play the other two games.
Did she come from the Eagle Outlaw? Not the gates. The gateway is closed.
What the hell? Crazy.
That creature.
Oh, I got one of those little guys.
Kid. Let him go!
I do not understand what's happening here. I guess she ended up in a different deity pantheon or something. I have no idea what's happening, but this looks like a different pantheon.
Another mask.
Who is that?
This is important to you. I wonder, do you think this could set you free?
Well, it's brutal.
You touch me again, and I swear, I will kill you.
Would you like to see how hard it is to die here, Godly? I can show you.
You can't keep me here.
The gateway is closed. There is no escape.
Resisting the truth will only make this more painful.
A gate is opening or something?
No, Betsy. I will handle that problem. You deal with our new pet.
These are Egyptian gods, I think, right? think I heard segment, right? Goddess of War. So we're in the Egyptian pantheon now. Okay.
Okay. I think they're gone.
Just be careful.
Fresh
Frick.
air. Oh, you're different.
You're a cube. Talking. You know what? It doesn't matter. How do we get out of here?
Yeah, no, we've tried. There's no way out.
And you're a talking sword.
I'm not the sword. I'm the ribbons, obviously. And my name is Rue. The cube is Frank.
Okay. Run, Frank. Good for you.
I'm Faye. There has to be a way out of here.
A way out? But you're not even all here.
Of course I'm not here. I'm dead.
You have to be dead to come through the gateway.
It's like you're holding something back.
This isn't working.
That guy's asleep.
Where are we anyway?
Afterlife of the gods? I'd call it the everyone.
Afterlife of the gods. Great.
So, what's the plan, boss?
Not your boss, Frank. That cask. That's why you're trapped.
Yeah. Wait, you made that big explosion happen, right? Could you do that again?
My magic, it's wrong here. I feel wrong here.
You want out, right?
You don't belong.
We all want that.
We definitely do.
Faye, you need to accept it. All of it. You're dead.
How? How do I accept that?
Simple. Focus.
Oh, really?
Be here. Be here.
But what if I need to be somewhere else?
Then focus on what you do need.
Find your way home.
Hey, that's it. What
Okay.
am I thinking of?
Good for you.
I promise.
Okay, we'll take it. Now let's get out of here.
Okay. Get ready.
Blow shit up, lady.
Wait, not a good idea. Bad idea.
Too late. Too late.
Kratos. Kratos.
What the hell? What the hell is happening? I do not understand anything. Okay, go get the magical sword in the Jello cube.
Rue?
Jello cube.
I think you should give her the sword.
How do I know I can trust her?
I'll give it back. I promise.
Okay. Take it.
A magical sword! Let's go! Shiny magical sword. Okay, so she can pull the souls out of the enemies? It looks cool.
You need to get out of here.
Not until I get you out.
I don't need help. Here we go. Coming up behind.
Jello cube. I like the Jello cube. It's silly, but I kind of do like it. Like, I thought this was the Egyptian stuff, but like some of these things don't look very Egyptian. Like these robot-y looking thingies.
Got an idea on opening that cage.
Hey, kid, get ready. Come on.
No, I got a promise to keep.
Fine, but lady, that sword, it's more than you think it is.
Wow, really? That's all you're gonna say?
I already told you. I will kill you.
Don't make promises you can't keep, Gotham.
Okay. I mean, it looks cool so far. I'm liking it.
Faye, focus!
I will wrench you sweat by sweat. You don't know what you wield.
Good Jello. Nice parry, nice parry. Good parry, good parry. Let's go.
Scared of this sword.
Why?
I fear nothing.
I mean, the gameplay looks cool. I'm not gonna say otherwise, but I get the impression that I need to play the other two God of Wars before this one to get full context on everything and get the full experience. That guy is like badass, not gonna lie. God of War 4? Luffy? Okay, cool.
Dragons!
Ribbit Tiger.
Okay, well, it's not anywhere near release, so there's that. I don't know what to say about it yet. It's too early to tell, but you know, the PS5 is still getting more and more expensive. So on its face, I don't think I'm gonna be playing this. But we're gonna first have to wait and see when it comes out. You know. If I refresh, is it over? No, the live stream not over yet. Waiting for it to actually finish. I mean, it was good. It was good. Don't get me wrong. I enjoyed it, but I haven't seen anything that like really wows me per se, especially not that's exclusive to Sony. Like, what did we have? We had the Wolverine stuff, which really not feeling it personally, as I've already made it pretty clear. Like, it looks cool, yes, cinematic, you know, visually impressive, all of that, yada 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 yada. But like, that's not really what. This isn't really why I play video games. It's a bit too much for my taste, so yeah, I'm this is a skip. And there's Tokon. Tokon look really cool. But the thing is, Tokon is not PlayStation exclusive, so if I do end up picking it up, that's probably gonna be on PC anyway. So that is definitely cool. And Rayman was cute too. I did like Rayman, but this one's also on PC, I believe. I think I added it, right? No. Did I not? No, it wasn't. Okay.
Are you ready for our game, Rayman?
Rayman Legends Retold, right? Let's see. Where is it? Does it mention where it's coming? I mean, it's cool, but it's definitely not something that I'm gonna be picking up as a priority, let's put it that way. And Rayman Legends is still around, right? The previous one. So I don't know why you'd need a remake of it this early. And the graphics don't look bad, don't get me wrong, but I'm a little bit on the fence with this one. When did Legends come out? 2013. Okay, so it's been a while. And that one is available on most platforms, if not all platforms. But yeah, I'll probably end up skipping Rayman Legends. And then we had this sushi game thingy, which was cool, but it's not the type of games that I usually play. Oh yeah, and then we had this one. What is it called again? Kimmery. We don't really know what platforms it's coming to besides PS5. Like, we only know about PS5 right now. I don't see any details though. It's too early to tell with certainty for sure, but I would have liked to have more details, at least like what platforms this is likely to come to. It kind of seems like it's probably going to be a PlayStation exclusive, at least at first. But I get the impression that it's maybe too early to tell with certainty. It does look pretty cool though. This did look pretty cool. I'm hoping that it has like a single player mode to it or something. It's not fully, it's just multiplayer. Because without a single player, like, I'm 100% not picking this one up. It did look pretty cool though. I'm definitely gonna keep an eye out for this one, but for now, we need more details. We need more details. Like, there's definitely going to be up to 3-player co-op, so this is PlayStation Plus subscription required, clearly. But it's not, like, fully clear if this has a single player and a co-op mode. But, like, I'm gonna hope, at least, I'm gonna hope that this is a type of game like Monster Hunter and, like, Grand Blue, where it's, like, it has a single player, but you can also play it in co-op. That's my hope. That is my hope. If it's like that, that's gonna be cool. Yeah, Kumi Nakamura, creative director and CEO, nice. And then we got Tomb Raider Legacy. This looked pretty cool. This looked pretty cool. I might end up playing this, but I'm not sure yet. I'm still deliberating. Like, I've never been like a huge Tomb Raider fan, mainly because I never like had friends or like hung out with people that were really into Tomb Raider. I got into it kind of like tangentially a little bit here and there, but like it's not like an IP that I personally grew up with. I've grown up alongside it, but not with it.
You're assuming I've got a bad side.
But this does look pretty good. Like, I'm not gonna say anything bad about it because it does look pretty good. So this is February next year. But yeah, it looks good. I haven't seen anything that like makes me, you know, anxious per se from the trailer. I think this one looks pretty good. February 12th.
So, what was your favorite for today?
This one was, what was this game called? Oh, The Lost Wilds. The Lost Wild. I thought it was the Lost Wild. I don't know, like, it's not for me. Like, I'm definitely not getting into this one. It should be a fun experience, I imagine, but this one's not for me. I don't think I've really gotten into Annapurna games. Like, they put out a lot of different weird, wacky, crazy stuff, but I don't think I've ever, like, actually like, really gotten, you know, like, enthralled by any of the Annapurna games. They're just a little bit too out there for me. Too wacky. But yeah, I mean, if you like Annapurna stuff, you probably will like this. Probably, presumably. Yeah, Phantom Blade Zero, this one's pretty cool. This one definitely is one to keep an eye out for. And it's coming out this year. Wait, did I not add it to the list? Phantom Blade Zero. Did I not add this one? I think I'll add this one to the wish list. It looks like it's something that I will probably like.
First showed us Phantom Blade Zero in
Okay, so this one's September 9th.
that this game had
September 9th.
Look forward to more details in a gameplay and story
Zero.
coming later this summer.
Okay.
Next, let's head over to the sandworm-infested sands of Arrakis in Dune Awakening.
Yeah, this part I wanted to see again because
survival RPG. You can fully immerse yourself in the world of Dune. Unravel a cinematic story filled with mystery and intrigue, featuring
I was a little bit
many of the
confused about this
characters
part.
from the books and movies.
Find the Fremen, wake the sleeper.
because this one's like an MMO type,
Or with friends,
open world
you will
survival.
explore the vast open world of Arrakis and learn to survive and thrive by unlocking the secrets of the Fremen. Along the way, you'll discover new technologies, craft gadgets and weaponry, and build a base of operations that will grow and expand as you progress towards power and fortune. Pursue the path of the Bene Gesserit, Swordmaster, Trooper, or Mentat, and master anything from mind control to brutal hand-to-hand combat. In Dune Awakening, you can choose to play with your friends or alone in a brand new single-player mode arriving with the PlayStation release.
Brand new single player mode. So let me see.
To the path of the Bene Master brand
Yeah.
new single-player mode arriving with the PlayStation release.
Brand new single player mode.
22nd. Pre-orders start today.
I mean, I'll put it here.
PS2 classic
September
Dynasty Warriors 3
22.
is getting remastered with PS5.
Dune Awakening.
Dynasty Warriors
Single
3 Complete Edition Remastered is a modern revival
player
of the 2001
story.
game that established the
I don't know if
foundation of
I'll
the series.
actually get into it. I'm just kind of building up the list of things to look forward to.
Experience intense 1 versus 1,000 skirmishes across vast battlefields. And joining the battle is Zilwan, the protagonist from Dynasty Warriors Origins.
I feel like I played Dynasty Warriors 3. I don't remember which ones I played, but one of these Dynasty Warriors I played.
Remastered launches later this year.
October
Pre-orders
1st.
start today.
October 1st. October
From the award-winning
1st.
studio behind the Ori
Dynasty
series comes a bold new vision for action RPGs.
3.
No Rest for the Wicked is a brutal Souls-like built
Hey,
with
Alex.
skill, consequence.
Yeah, I have to think about it. I don't know if I will have time to play Dynasty Warriors just based on the timing of it. It's right. It's just shortly after Onimusha.
The highly anticipated full 1.0 release expands everything.
And Phantom Blade Zero is in September. Control Resonant.
And hundreds of hours of content.
There's a bunch of ones. This one's an easy skip for me personally. I know a lot of people like this game, and it is a good game, but I'm skipping next. This one's already on PC also.
Available to wishlist now.
No Rest for the Wicked.
Next,
Yeah, it's already on PC.
Capcom for an update on Onimusha: Way of the Sword.
Doesn't matter. A beast isn't far from an Oni, you know.
You do well to follow his example. I thought you'd see the appeal, Musashi.
Yeah, Musashi, this one, the Onimusha is definitely on my list, and this one's September 25th, so it's right before Dynasty Warriors Remastered.
That castle on the mountain.
I mean, the gameplay looks cool. I'm liking everything I've seen so far. I don't think I've seen anything about Onimusha yet that...
No ordinary Gemma can move like that. I doubt this area was designed to welcome visitors. The castle's owner must be terribly cool.
I don't think I've seen anything yet about Onimusha. What's it called? Onimusha: Way of the Sword. Way of the Sword. That I didn't like so far, right? So this one's definitely on my list. This one's definitely something that we will play in September when it comes out. I have to check the other Onimusha that they mentioned. But that one doesn't seem to be on PC, coming to PC at least.
So you've lost. Will you swap the sword for a trowel? Like hell I will. No? What then? Are you going to start taking human souls? If human souls are what it takes.
Musashi, if that's the path he walks, I will follow. I've chosen to trust
Decisions.
Give me every ounce of power that you have. In return.
Then get going, Onimusha.
Yeah, it sucks because it seems like only on the bonus that they mentioned here seems to be a PlayStation exclusive.
We can't wait to get our hands on Onimusha: Way of the Sword this September. But you won't have to wait long to try it yourself. Here's one more.
The demo. It doesn't seem to be anything about a demo on Steam though, so this is probably just for PlayStation. Oh yeah, that was part of the classics, not even here. So yeah, that one's probably just a PlayStation only thing. It's unfortunate that we will never get Onimusha 3 remastered or brought back because of licensing with Jean Reno. Demon Siege. I really liked that one. I don't know if it's specifically because of Jean Reno or somebody else or something, but I would wager that aspect is probably part of the reason why they don't want to redo Onimusha 3, because of licensing with different people. But I really liked Onimusha 3.
Zoe? I'm sorry,
Yeah, I mean, this is Silent Hill. I'm definitely...
Zoe?
Again, if you're a horror slash you know, type game, like if you like these types of games, you already know you've been eating good these last few years. But I'm not part of that group. I'm not into the horror stuff, so
The one whose rear we'll have to cover?
yeah, I'm not into that.
We will be in visual range of the land battleship soon.
Oh yeah, this is Ace Combat. This one was really cool. I don't know if I'm gonna play Ace Combat personally, but it does look really cool. I know a lot of people that are looking forward to this game.
That's where the wings.
Well, I say a lot. Some people.
Legendary savior.
But the people that are looking forward to this are very hyped.
To get as much publicity as possible. The more exposure, the better.
So there's definitely something here for the fans. And this one also comes with some kind of bonus, they said. Where did they say? Oh yeah. Pre-order bonus. Ace Combat 0. So if you're, at least, I don't know if it's applies to other platforms, but at least for PlayStation, if you pre-order it on PlayStation, it seems like you're getting Ace Combat 0 as well. Let's see, Ace Combat 0. Yeah, it's a PlayStation 2 game. It wasn't on any other platform, so probably that's why this is a deal with PlayStation. So here you go, a reason to buy Ace Combat 8 on PlayStation. You get Ace Combat 0 as well. It's a PlayStation 2 game, but it looks cool. And if you've never played it, I imagine that that's going to be cool. You get 2 games for the price of 1.
今回 Ace Combat 8 Wings of Shiva にはダウンロード版はプレイオーダー特典としてパッケージ版には早期購入特典として Ace Combat 0 The ベルカンウォーの移植版が付くことになりました。ぜひ8と世界を同じくするストレンジリアルの世界をもっと深く楽しんでください。お知らせした通り
Okay, so if you like these types of games, like this game, you should have a good time with it, and you can get 2 games for the price of 1. Now, this one looked kind of fun, but I actually don't know much about this series. How was it called? It has cars from popular shows. There we go, Knight Rider. Mad Max stuff, I'm pretty sure, and then Back to the Future.
And cut. Great take. Think we got it. Playback.
Stuntman Hollywood. I mean, this looks cool. Like, I don't know what to say. I don't know if it's a game for me, but it looks cool. I don't know what to say. I played before in fictional movies. Miami Vice. Oh, okay, that was the yeah, okay. I forgot where the white car was from. It's from Miami Vice. That's what it was from. Oh, that was Death Race. My bad. That was Death Race, not Mad Max. Still cool, still cool. Developer will need to burn out in split second. Yeah.
There's a wounded man. Nasty injuries. It's like a beast tore him apart.
A beast? Out here? Are you drunk or something? Do him up and show him out.
What was this?
So be careful.
What's going on?
What was this one? I forgot.
Faster, lively.
Which one was this?
Death.
Oh, ill, whatever. Another horror game. Like I said, there's a bunch of horror games. So if you're into this genre specifically, you will have a lot of options to pick from. I feel like pretty much every year has at least like one good horror game for the past. I don't even know how many years.
I have to go.
So that's cool, at least for those that like those games.
Like an earthquake.
Oh yeah, and this is Control. Control Resonant.
You're not even fucking human.
The FBC locked me in that cell for years and forgot about me.
This one is on Steam as well, though. So this one's not a PlayStation exclusive.
People can change. The past doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you today?
I mean, I haven't played the first Control yet, so I don't know yet if I'm gonna get into this.
We're gonna have a lot of fun together.
And it's coming around the same time as Onimusha. It's like one day before Onimusha, so I probably will not end up playing that just because of the timing. But if you play the first Control and like it or stuff like that, like it looks like a solid game, at least from what we've seen so far. Marathon, again, not really much to say here. It's a multiplayer co-op, not, you know, and it's an extraction on top of that, so it's a big pass for me. Like there's really no reason to play Marathon for me. I'm a single player guy, you know that by now. The most I usually do is co-op, not much of a live service. Like I do like services from time to time, but like they're not my shtick. It's more like an exception than the rule. If you see me playing a, you know, multiplayer co-op live service game stuff. This one's already on PC if you want to play it now, so you don't have to wait. But it is coming to the game catalog. PlayStation Plus.
Cool enemies with musical instruments in Guitaru Man, one of the most stylish rhythm games from the PS2 era.
Yeah, this is. I mean, these are cool because they come in the classic catalog, right? Actually, I never looked into it. What does the classic catalog PlayStation? What does this have in terms of overall game? Game catalog and classic catalog, all right? So, I mean, I think you get access to most of these games for free if you subscribe to the right tier. That's how it works, right? I'm not sure. I need to check because I haven't looked into it for a long time. PlayStation's okay, PS Plus Premium. So if you get PS Plus Premium, you get access to the game catalog and the classics catalog. So if you like to play some classics, there's a reason there for a premium. And there's some interesting games in there, don't get me wrong. You got Beyond Two Souls, you got a bunch of old Armor Core games, you got Ark the Lad, Blood Omen, Legacy of Kain. What else do we have? Dark Chronicles, Dark Cloud, Daxter, Dishonored, Dino Crisis. There's a bunch of Dooms stuff. Like there's a bunch of older games. So if you if you're somebody that does like playing older games, there's a big catalog there to be had on the PlayStation Plus. Gravity Rush is in there as well, apparently. Guilty Gear XRD is in the classics. Okay, interesting. Heavy Rain, Jack and Daxter, a bunch of them. Indiana Jones, Jeanne d'Arc, Generator. Yeah, a bunch of games that I don't really recognize. I'm not gonna like look at every single one of them individually. Medieval, a bunch of them. Oddworld games, Loco Roco. I'm only checking the classics catalog because apparently there's the games catalog as well. And then that one's very big. Like the game catalog has like 400 games or something. But yeah, there's a bunch of options here to pick from. Some older games, Ratchet and Clank, Rogue Galaxy. That's a good one. Soul Calibur, the early ones. There's 1-3. There's Sly Cooper stuff. Tekken's, a bunch of them. And as far as I understand it, if you have the premium version, you have access to all of these games. So that's a pretty good offer if you like playing older games, that is, specifically. Oh, Twisted Metal, there's a bunch of them. 1, 2, well, not 2, 1, 3, 4, I see. World Tour. Uncharted, Tomb Raider games, Time Splitters, Time Crisis, Wild Arms, all of them, by the looks of it. So yeah, there's quite a few games if you don't mind. I just don't know the price. What's PlayStation Plus tiers and price. PS Plus Essential, it's $11 a month or $80 a year. And that just gets you multiplayer access and some games, monthly games. PS Plus Ultra, that's $134 a year, 35 all essential benefits, access to the game catalog. Okay, the classics is for the premium. Interestingly, I almost expected it to be the other way around, the game catalog to be at the highest tier instead of the classics. That's not what I expected. But then that makes the second tier even better in that sense. So that one's $140 a year, 135. That's like what? It's like 135 divided by 12, right? $11.25 a month. And you get access to like 400 games. And some of these are really good. Let's be clear. Like there's some really good games here. A Hat in Time, I see Origami. First page. Atelier Ryza apparently is in this list of games you can play as under the game catalog. Battle Chasers Night War. That was a freaking awesome game. I played it. Blueprints apparently is there. Blasphemous. What else? Bunch of PS4 games, even some PS4, PS5. Cat Quest. Celeste was there. City Skylines. Cyberpunk 2077 apparently is in the game catalog as well. You can try out Dead or Alive. Death Stranding apparently is in that set. Death End Request, I like that. Demon Souls is part of the game catalog. That's cool. Desperados, Detroit Become Human, Deus Ex, Disgaea 5, Dishonored games, Doom games, Dynasty Warrior games, Dragonstar Varnir, Earth Defense Force. There's some good things here. Like if you have a PS4, a PS5 ideally, because some of these games are only for PS5. But like if you have a PS5 and you go for like the second tier, is it the extra? Like you have a bunch of games if you haven't played them that you can pick from. Fate Samurai Remnant apparently is in here. Fallouts, if you've never played those. Final Fantasy Remake apparently is part of the catalog. I'm surprised. Okay, this one sounds... The more I look into it, the value here is pretty good. Like for the price of like 2 games, give or take. If you buy like, you know, in a year, you know, games, 2 games a year, you can basically already justify the price of this thing. Again, assuming you like the games that are in the bundle. But I mean, Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, Gravity Rush is there too. Hogwarts Legacy, Hollow Knight, Horizon Zero Dawn, Hotline Miami, Gris, Infamous First Light. Like, this is pretty good value here. Knack, a bunch of Lego games if you like those. City Undercover, Supervillain, Batman, Lego Batman, I think is the old one, yeah. Batman 3. Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth is there as well. Like as long as you're okay with not playing the most recent games out of all the recent games, there's some good stuff here. The only downside is, again, you don't own these games. You just have access to them temporarily. Spider-Man 2 apparently is now in the game catalog. Neptunia 7, Melty Blood Type Lumina, Monster Hunter Stories 1 and 2 are here as well apparently. Somehow, I don't understand how you get access to these games for free. Well, not for free, but like for a subscription fee that's relatively low. Neo 1 is here, Omega Quintet, Onechambara. Like, holy crap. Now, admittedly, it's not for me because I like owning my games, even though technically digital games are not really owned because whatever, but like Persona 5 Royals here, Pathfinder's here, Persona 5 Tactica is here as well. For 135 a year, that's not bad. Resident Evil Village, Red Dead Redemption 1 and 2 somehow. Ratchet & Clank, Rift Apart apparently is now as part of the game catalog. If I'm seeing this right and I'm interpreting and browse the place around and find the discover your next game catalog. Yeah, this is like as far as I understand it and how I'm reading this. Okay, this is very good value. Sakuna of Rise and Ruin is part of the Rune Factory 4. Returnal is here too. Rise of the Tomb Raider, Risk of Rain 2. Okay, you know what? Like, this is pretty good value here. Shadow Warrior, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, Shadow of the Colossus, Shadow of the Beast, Shadowrun, Silent Hill 2, Sniper Elites, Space Hulk, Deathwing, Terraria, The Last Guardian, Last of Us, Return to Moria, Rogue Prince of Persia, Talos Principle, The Surge 1 and 2, The Technomancer, The Thaumaturge, Witch and the 100 Hats, more Tomb Raider, Tokiden. Like, there's a bunch of games here that even if you're not sure on them, right? Unicorn Overlords here, wow, that's a good one. more Uncharted. So like, you know, even if you're not sure, it's like, well, will I like the game? If you buy this catalog, you can just try it out and see if you like it. 400 plus games. Wulong Fallen Dynasty apparently is part of this too. Space Marine 2 somehow is part of this game catalog. Vampire. Holy crap. Okay. Okay, you know what I mentioned earlier about like PlayStation 5 kind of not being worth it because of how expensive the console and the games are? If you don't mind not playing like literally the latest games as they come out, and you want to check out some of those older games that you might have wanted to play but didn't get around to, this might actually be a good deal. If, you know, like Dragon Yakuza's here, XCOM 2, is 8 and 9. Like, okay, this is pretty good value. If you're not like me and you like owning your games and having them in your library and access to them at any given time and not having to worry about them getting removed, for the most part, because Sony has in the past removed games from, I think it was games, I think it was movies at least. But no, I'm pretty sure it was games that they removed from libraries as well. And that was that demo thingy. Actually, no, they didn't remove that, right? I don't remember. I know they removed some movies from people's libraries. But I mean, the thing is, on the PlayStation, the big problem here is, well, the problem. The thing is, when it comes to Sony and PlayStation in general, you pretty much want to have PS Plus Essential at least, right? Because that's the access to multiplayer. And I'm pretty sure cloud storage for your saves is required. It's under the PS Plus. So you're gonna get the PS Plus Essential no matter what. Now that's the price of one game for a year. It's about $80 for the whole year. But if you pay, what is it, $55 extra, so a little under 2 games for a year, you have access to 400 odd games. And many of these are very good. Wolfenstein's here as well. So like Trine, Tropico, like there's a good list. But again, like Unicorn, Undertale, Unicorn Overlord, yeah, man. There's a nice selection that's also growing, as we've seen, you know. This one's coming to classics. Yeah, these are the classics. So this is for the higher tier. But you don't have to worry about that one. But yeah, if you go for the even higher tier, you have even more games, because that's another, what, 100, and yeah, you have almost 600 games to pick from. And again, you have some really good games that you could play easily for a few months, right? Like, if you buy this thing, think about it, right? I mean, it depends on how you kind of value it. If you want to, even if you compare it to like just not having any, right, compared to PC. If you pay 0, right, because you don't require storage or anything of the sort, and you just, compare it to that. If you're somebody that plays more than 3 games in a year, that might just be worth it. Because you have some good games in that list, right? And some of those games can keep you occupied for a long time too. Like, there was Neo on that list. You can easily play Neo for 2-3 months if you really want to get into it. Battle Chasers, that's a good game that you can play for about a month, depending on how much time you spend. Bloodborne's on that list. Atelier Ryza 3's on that list. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's actually quite good value. The only, again, caveat is that you're not playing the latest games, and you're gonna have to, kind of focus on some of these games a little bit, because you want to get your money's worth, right? But like, if you're in a situation kind of where I am, where for the most part these newer games are like not super appealing, a lot of them. Some of them are, but some of them also aren't, right? But if there's some, you have a lull in between in a year, I mean, this thing might just be worth it.
International.
Yeah, I mean, this one's not for me. Okay, let me refresh it, I guess. I think that was, yeah, Until Dawn.
Games, and I hope you enjoyed successful for.
Yeah, I don't care about that.
More than
Yeah, and this is the gameplay for God of War. What do they call it? Laufey. But this one's still far away, so we don't have an exact date for that one. But yeah, if you already have a PS5, I guess you can consider the second tier of subscription. Because again, you're on PlayStation, you're gonna have at least the base PS Plus simply because you know, you need it for online and save storage. So you're gonna get that one at least. So by just paying, you know, $50 more in a year, you get access to like 400 games. And if you play 2 of those games in a given year from that list, you're already, you know, got your money back essentially. You just have to be okay with, you know, not playing the latest games as they come out in that sense. But it is good value no matter how you look at it. Like, I'm not the type to, you know, lie to people and say there isn't good value when there clearly is. It's just that there are some downsides to it, and you kind of have to be aware of it and, you know, weigh the pros and the cons of it, right? If you like owning your games or like, you know, having access to them always and not, you know, having to deal with all these asterisks, then yeah, obviously these subscriptions are fucking annoying. But if you're somebody that doesn't care about that kind of stuff, if you know, if you're somebody like back in the day that you'd buy a disc and then you go and trade it in or something, like in the US, I think you guys have more access to that than we have here where I live. But like, if you just buy a game and then you try to trade it in or sell it, you know, to make some money back in order to, you know, pay forward to the next game kind of thing, I mean, that is good value. You get to play a bunch of games and pay very little in the grand scheme of things. So yeah, that was cool. That I did not know it. The catalog was that quote unquote generous, and there's some good games that are like not that old in that list as well. So you can get your money's worth. So if you're somebody that has a PS5, consider looking into that. If you haven't already, I guess. If you don't have a PS5, I wouldn't say that's a reason to buy it. But I guess if you want to buy a PS5 for any particular game, but like you don't have the budget or you don't want to splurge out on a bunch of games from left and right, you know, because they are pretty expensive on consoles and they don't usually have sales, then that sub might actually be a lot better than it looks. Yeah, that's cool. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the show, at least. I don't think there's anything else in particular right now. The next showcase is gonna be yeah, let me hide that for now. The next showcase is gonna be on Friday, right? That's the next big one. Which is the Summer Games Fest. That's where we're gonna get some big announcements as well, and that is where I expect us to get the Monster Hunter announcement. Yeah, that should be the next one. There's some other stuff. If you go to the Summer Games Fest website, they have like smaller, indie type showcases as well. I personally am not watching those because I know I'm not going to play 99% of those games. Maybe there's like one game that comes out of those indie showcases that I will probably, try out and play. But realistically, I know who I am, I know who I am. I know what I like. So I didn't bother looking at those and will not be watching those, at least not on stream. Like, I'll keep up with the news here and there and check out whatever is coming out, but I'm definitely not spending a lot of time on those. I'm just gonna breeze through the announcements from the indies and the little showcases. But if you do like those types of games, make sure you go to the Summer Games Fest website and check out the full list of like showcase events on the schedule. There's already been 2 showcases, one earlier today and one yesterday. Partner Showcase, Community Spotlight, and then there's one more on June 4th. No, 2 more on June 4th, and then a few others. Over the course of this week, June 5th, June 6th, June 7th, June 8th. So if you like indie games and stuff like that, you can check out the schedule. The schedule. I call it schedule because I'm Romanian, and SCH is sk, so it's always schedule for me. But yeah, you can check out that list. There's going to be a bunch of different categories of like, spotlights and showcases and stuff. But for me personally, the big one that I'm looking forward to is the June 5th one, Summer Games Fest. And then I'll probably check out the Xbox and the PC Gamer one on June 7th on Sunday as well. Those are pretty much back to back. I'm still deliberating. I haven't heard much about the Xbox reveal, but should be some interesting stuff there as well. As for the next 2 days, we'll be playing some games for the next 2 streams before Friday, but nothing crazy. We're just gonna chill. We're not playing anything insane. Nothing demanding. We're just gonna have some fun for the next 2 days, and then Friday is the big one, where I expect to see Monster Hunter news and maybe some other things as well, but most likely some games that I'm more personally interested in. And other than that, let me see. Do you have what's the next thing for me? Summerfest, June 9th. That's next week. That's gonna be Destiny update. Yeah, June's kind of chill for now, so that's cool. Yeah, cool. Nothing major. So we just got a few more showcases, game showcases, and then it's a chill month, so we get to catch up on our video gaming. And then next month we get Grand Blue. That's gonna be big. I'm really looking forward to Grand Blue. That's one of my games for this year that I really want to play. And of course, there's some games that I don't have here on my list that I'm keeping track of right now, but there's games on my wish list that we can pull out whenever we have some downtime in between stuff. But it's a pretty packed year. We got a bunch of good games. September also has Warhammer 40k, Dawn of War 4. I plan on playing that one as well. And there's a couple more, but yeah, you get the gist. There's a lot of things to be enjoying, so I'm happy. some of the games I wouldn't say are like my top priority in a sense. Like there's some games I would really like to see pop out, or some franchises or IPs and stuff, you know. But you take what you can get, and it's not like I'm you know, lacking in games I want to play. So as long as I have games to play, I'm happy. But yeah, for today that's gonna be it though. I'm not gonna, you know, stretch it out too much longer. We've gone through the important stuff, and now I think it's just time to call it a day, and then I'll be back tomorrow. I'm gonna continue resting my throat a little bit. It's not fully recovered, unfortunately, sadly. I really wanted to be back to 100%, but it's not happening just yet. But yeah, I hope you guys also like the games. I hope you saw something that gets you excited as well. I definitely had one or two that I'm very excited about, Onimusha in particular, but we already knew about that one. Phantom Blade, we already knew about that one, but also really cool. And yeah, we will reconvene tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your evening, enjoy your games, have fun, and we will play some more together tomorrow. Okay, guys? Take care, everybody. Have a good one. Bye-bye.